Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? How you doing? You know who this is, the chosen one, Gabriel Skywalker from the DFS Club and Shorter Skywalker from the DFS Club. We're coming to you guys with the MLB main slate video. It's Friday. Happy Friday, guys, which means it's a big MLB slate. Way to go yesterday, guys, with the views, the comments. Well, we can do better on the comments. But the views, the likes, you guys killed it. So thank you guys very much. Schroeder and I really appreciate it. It goes a long way. Right, Schroeder? He says, yeah, man, it really helps us out. It gets me more salmon treats. You know what I'm saying? That's all I care about. Well, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. So if you're returning and you haven't subscribed yet, stop playing. All right, stop playing. Hit that subscribe button. Hopefully you guys did good. My Warriors felt short today. You got to blame Steve Kerr. I mean, you got to blame somebody, right? Let's blame fucking Steve Kerr. All right, buddy. Yeah, Short don't even want to talk about it. He says, I'm out of here. He says, I don't even want to talk about that hogwash of a game. But yeah, shout out to Boston, man. They came through in that fourth quarter, and if Stephen Kerr's head was in the game, not on guns and politics, maybe we would have won that fucking game. So hopefully he can concentrate on the game and not politics, and maybe we can take game two. I don't know, man. His head's elsewhere, so it's just a distraction for everybody. But yeah, congrats. Shout out to Boston. I will eat crow, and I think you guys got the series, man. I don't think the Warriors have a prayer now. They had to win game one at home, so shout out to you guys. But this is an MLB video, so I'll get into that more in the NBA video. The next game is on Sunday night, so thank you guys who tuned in last night and today for last night's video. Without further ado, let's start the freaking show. All right, guys, so just again, this happens all the time. If you've seen this woman right here, if you've seen her, this is my baby's mama. She goes by Kim. She escaped the zoo again. The zoo is looking for her. She got out of her monkey cage again. So she's on the loose. If you guys have seen her, call the Oakland Zoo. Tell them you seen Kim. She's looking for my child support. And tell them Skywalker sent you. All right. She needs to go back in her cage. So yeah, guys. Anyways, let's bring up. You guys already know what it is, man. The DFS Club. We crushed it tonight in MLB, man. So 2 out of 3 of my DraftKings cashed nicely. 2 out of 3 of my FanDuel cashed very nicely. All double ups cashed. You guys know I live and die by my double ups. That's where I'm making most of my money, guys, is double ups right now. Whoops, wrong one. It's just easy money on DraftKings. If you guys haven't tried it, I recommend you take 8 or 10% of your bankroll for that day and just put them on double ups. Like you'll see your balance just go up and up. I know it's not as sexy. I know it's not as exciting as a big GPP, but I play those too. I put my cash line in a GPP. But to make $1.01 in this business, I recommend you guys do double ups on DraftKings, guys. If you guys want to join the family, now I got cat fuzz all over my face. Come check us out, guys. DFSclub.com. It's Friday. It's payday. Come join the family. Come win some money with us because we play every single sport. That's what we do. You got DFS Space, my brother from another mother, myself, Skywalker DFS. You get NBA, NFL, MLB, PGA, NHL, tennis, NASCAR, soccer, esports, UFC, WNBA, college sports, EuroLeague basketball, USFL, everything, guys. We do prize picks. It's members only podcast 1 hour before lock. I do the MLBs 1 hour before lock, and then I also join DFS Space, and we break down the NBA slate before lock. So lots of good stuff, man. You get all my lineups, ownership, projections, top stacks for everything, guys. We're plotting tennis tonight. Let's go. Click join now. Make sure you click on my logo, Skywalker DFS, so I get credit. And then pick your plans, guys. We're the cheapest in the business. Hey, man, I got child support to pay, all right? $14.99 a month, that's not much. That's not much at all. We're the cheapest, guys. Honestly, it's not about making the money. We do that with our DFS. It's just about making the best and biggest community out there. Because I've been in other communities, and let me tell you, bunch of a-holes in there, all right? Bunch of freaking arrogant egos and stuff like that. It's not like that in here, guys. Trust me. We are all one tight-knit community. We all support each other in here because we're all one family, man. And I believe that. I wouldn't have it any other way. Every plan is exactly the same. You get all access. You get everything I just listed. The only difference is the more you pay up, the more you save, guys. Come check us out. We cover Prize Picks, like I said, the members-only podcast, sports wagering, and we play every single sport. It's Friday, just in time for the weekend. Come join us, guys. DFSClub.com. Click join now. Click my logo. Pick your plans, and you are in. And if you have any questions, that reminds me, when I get off this video, I got to check my emails. Email me, skywalkerdfs@gmail.com. If you have any questions, let me know on there. And I will check those as soon as I get off this video, guys. So, yeah, dfsclub.com. People's eyebrow. I've been working on it, all right? Stop losing. Start winning. Come join the family, guys. We'd love to have you. And then again, down below, a new feature YouTube's offering right now. It's a little heart shape, and it says thanks in it. It's like a super chat, but I don't have to go live to do it. If you guys ever want to tip the channel, all donations, tips to the channel are appreciated. Not necessary. If you can't do that, then yeah, guys, just leave a comment, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. That doesn't cost you anything. But I really appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. Let's go. Let's get this on the road, guys. Let's bring up the totals. The weather doesn't look like any weather concerns today. For a big slate, that's a beautiful thing. 12 gamer. Surprising, not a 13 gamer. So a big slate, guys. Very big slate. We got Coors Field on here, which was absolutely cash game gold tonight. Yeah, everything went exactly as I predicted in the members only podcast. So shout out to the club, man. First up, we got Cleveland at Baltimore. And this is going to be, there's a lot of good pitching on this slate. So I expect a lot of these runs to be low, these run totals, except for Coors Field. That's because all the aces are pitching today. So don't get sticker shock when you see these run totals. Cleveland 4-6, Baltimore 4-1. It's going to be partly cloudy there, 78 degrees. No winds really. You're going to have Bieber versus Zimmerman. Then we got Anaheim at Philly. Seems like it's been forever since we've got Philly on a slate, right? On a main slate anyway. Mostly cloudy, 76 degrees. Winds blowing in from left field at 7 miles an hour. Not too bad. Anaheim, Phillies, they don't know. Vegas don't know what they want to give the totals here yet. Should be Chase Sizzleth. Have fucking Mike Tyson say that last name one time. Sizzleth. You go, Sizzleth. First, I wouldn't say that to his face, though. I ain't stupid. Zach Eflin, 6.1K. Then we got Arizona at Pittsburgh. Clear, 73 degrees. Arizona, 3.8. Pittsburgh, 3.9. Merrill Machine Gun Kelly at a very low price tag. We'll get into that, though. Versus JT Brubaker at 7.6. Then we're going to New York, guys. We're going to Yankee Stadium. Partly cloudy, 76 degrees. Detroit, 2.8. Yankees, 5.4. Winds blowing to left field, 6 miles an hour. Then we got the Minnesota Twins at Toronto. In the Dome, we got 3.9 for Minnesota, who scored. They have scored only 2 runs, guys, in their last 3 games. That's rough. That's worse than my A's, guys. 5.8 total for Toronto, and I was like 5.8, and then I saw who's pitching. Chi Rodriguez. I haven't seen this guy since he pitched for the Rockies. And why in the hell would you name yourself Chi? Or did your parents give you that name, and did you change it? Because I don't know, you guys know Spanish, but Chi means titty. So we got Titty Gonzalez on the mound. So yeah, looks pretty good for Toronto. My goodness. Next up, we got the Chicago White Sox at Tampa at Tropicana Field. 3 for the White Sox, 4.2 for Tampa. Vince Velasquez against my man, Shane McClanahan. Then we got Seattle at Texas. Mostly cloudy, 82 degrees, but most of the time they close that damn dome. 4.5 for Seattle, 4.2 for Texas. We got Logan Gilbert against Dane Dunning. Then we got San Diego at Milwaukee. Shout out to Top Doggy. 3 runs for San Diego, 3-6 for Milwaukee. Joe Muskrat against Corbin Burns, man. This should be a pitcher's duel here. Then we got Houston at Kansas City, clear, 79 degrees. Winds blowing out to left at 7 miles an hour. We got 4-6 for Houston, 4-1 for Kansas City. Okay, we got some ugly pitchers here. Jose Urquidy at 5.9. Actually, don't mind that price tag for him. Versus Brady Singer at 7.9K. When he's not pitching, he's singing. That's a dad joke, guys. Next up, we got Atlanta at the Rockies. This should be like 100% owned this game. Mostly cloudy, 73 degrees. Winds are blowing out at 10 miles an hour. One more reason do you need to stack this game, right? 6.4 implied for Atlanta, 4.8 for Colorado. Then we got Boston at Oakland. Boston at Oakland. Isn't that funny? Now we got the Red Sox versus the A's. And meanwhile, in the NBA Finals, we got the Celtics playing the Warriors. Coincidence? I think not. I think not. It's a conspiracy, man. Overcast, 58 degrees. It's cold as fuck here, guys. You wouldn't think it was June, but it is. 4 runs for the Red Sox, 3.2 for Oakland, 9-mile-an-hour winds blowing out to right center. We got Nathan Eovaldi versus James Caparellian. Now, last but not least, we got the Mets at the Dodgers. Partly cloudy, 71 degrees. 6-mile-an-hour winds blowing out to center, right center, I'd say. 3.9 for the Mets, 4.8 for the Dodgers. I don't know who's going to pitch tomorrow. It's either going to be Stroman or Bassett. We'll see. I'm guessing Stroman. I don't know why they have Bassett on here. Draft Dashboard also has Bassett, but I think it's going to be Stroman. But it could be Bassett. I don't know. I'm just trying to go. I go off of the pecking order, the rotation order, but god dang it, Shorty, you got cat hair all over my face. I look like a freaking crackhead on here. Picking my face, dude. You just sitting over looking at me like. Dodgers. We got Tyler Anderson on the mound, who's been amazing this year, man. Surprisingly, he came out of nowhere, too. And that's it. So, as you notice, a lot of good aces on this slate, a lot of low run totals, and that's why, except for the Coors Field game. All right, so let's bring up the optimizer and research tool known as Draft Dashboard, guys. You guys want to try this out for yourselves? It's $1 for 30 days. $1 will make you holla. Click on the link in the description below. You yourself can have Draft Dashboard, guys. If you have any questions, the link ain't working, which half the time it might not be. Not my fault. Email me, skywalkerdfs@gmail.com, and I will hook you up, guys. All right, so let's go to the position optimizer. Lots of pitchers to choose from on this slate. Lots and lots of pitchers. So bear with me, all right? We got to get pitching right, and then we'll worry about hitters the rest. Always start with your pitchers, especially on FanDuel. Your pitcher fucks up, then your whole lineup is dead on FanDuel. But lots of choices today. We got Garrett Cole, 10.9K, going up against Detroit. That's just a no-brainer, man. Of course he's going to play. $100 cheaper on FanDuel. Pretty good. Pretty good. He found some other sticky substance that he's using, but do what you got to do, man. I'm all for it. We got Joe Muskrat at 10.6. Probably not my favorite 10K pitcher on the slate. Going up against San Diego, I get it, but I don't know. Maybe if he was like the only like stud on the slate, I would take a look here. But give me Corbin freaking Burns here. 10.1K. He's going up against San Diego. Sorry. It's actually he's going up against Milwaukee. And Milwaukee's offense, what I meant to say was, is pretty damn good. So Muskrat, 21, 24, 17 in his last 3 is fine. But I love Corbin Burns when he pitches at home, especially, man. 10.1K. I think that's where we go here. 21, 16, 35 in his last 3 against San Diego. Coming off a 40 burger on DraftKings. FanDuel, probably a 70 over there. Just a strikeout machine. San Diego without Tatis, with Machado being cold, they're nothing. So let me Corbin Burns. And I don't mind Shane Bieber, man. He's catching a lot of shit, but his last 2 outings have been really fucking good. I'm seeing it already tonight. I'm like, people are so down on this guy. 25, 27 DraftKings points in his last 2. He's pitched 8 innings and then 7 innings before that. You're playing prize picks. I've seen a lot of people taking the under on him. I'm like, okay. I like him at 9.8. Probably one of my favorite 9K range pitchers. But definitely in play against Baltimore, man. Last time he faced Baltimore, He had a 56 DraftKings points. That's not an NBA score, ladies and gentlemen. That is an MLB score. 56 for Shane Bieber. We got Shane McClanahan. Love this price tag, 9.6K in Tropicana Field against the White Sox, who strike out a lot with no Tim Anderson. Love this play. But if you're going to get to these Coors Field batters, you got to make some sacrifices. But you're paying up for pitcher. Yeah, you're either paying up. There's no real in-between on this slate. You're either paying up or you're going to take some chances. All right. But Shane McClanahan, great at 9.6. Great matchup. Tyler Anderson. And I went over this in the podcast about the Mets today. And damn, did we not nail it. I pointed out that the Mets had to fly from New York all the way to Los Angeles. And when teams got to fly 3,000 miles, guess what we don't play? We don't play them. The Mets were on a freaking roll. They were breaking slates every day. Long-ass winning streak. And last I checked, I don't know if it happened, but they were being shut out. So I'll pat myself on the back that I look at all angles, guys. I look at how far these guys got to fly. I look at who they're sleeping with, what girlfriends they have. I look at everything, guys. Trust me. I look at all the angles. So, yeah, I'm proud of myself. But the Mets could have that jet lag out of their system now. Could wake up here. So the Tyler Anderson at 9.5 kind of scares me a little bit. Hasn't done well against them, 12 and a 10, but this is a different man this year. So he's worth a look. Logan Gilbert against Texas at 8.6 looks pretty decent. He's pitched 7 innings in his last 3 games, which we love for FanDuel purposes. 27, 14, 22 in his last 3. Last time against Texas, 23, and then consistently 17s before that. So for 8.6, you got to get some Coors Field bats. Looks pretty damn good. Max Fried, not on your life. Nathan Eovaldi, I don't have luck with this guy, but you know what? He's facing Oakland. 8K. Got to play him here. He had a complete game last game, got 30 DraftKings points. 30 DraftKings points the game before that. Pitched 7 innings. It's just too good to be true, right? He's facing Oakland. He's only 8K. That's too cheap. But you got to get him in there. It smells fishy to me, like Oakland could light his ass up of all teams, but at 8K, you got to play him, man. That's good value. Let's see. Who else do we got? Merrill Machine Gun Kelly is only 6.8K. Guys, take advantage of this. When you see pricing like this, take full advantage of that. He's $1,700 more on FanDuel. FanDuel knows what's up. DraftKings, I don't know what they're thinking here. And he gets Pittsburgh, who just swept the Dodgers, but it's still Pittsburgh, guys. Let's not forget. He's had some tough matchups lately, so you can't really box score watch with him. 10, 5, -13, 8, 32. I know how good Machine Gun Kelly is. Last time against Pittsburgh, he got 21 DraftKings points. Get him in there, guys, for 6.8K. That's way too cheap on DraftKings. FanDuel, that's priced about right. What's up, Schroeder? You want to come back up here and get fuzz all over my face again? All right. You want to help me out? All right. He says, hell yeah, Dad. I want to help out. All right. So next up, Kikuchi's on the mound for Toronto. I love picking on Minnesota because they don't score any runs. Like I said, they've scored 2 runs in the last 3 games. Pretty pathetic. Pretty pathetic, man. 6.5K. We're going to try and get some of these Coors Field bats, man. You got to sacrifice, right, Schroeder? You know what a sacrifice is? Yeah? All right, buddy. The most famous cat on YouTube right here. I'm telling you. But yeah, 6.5 against a struggling Minnesota offense. You got Buxton, who couldn't hit the broadside of a barn right now. I don't mind it. Obviously, it doesn't look bad. You got Zach Eflin, too, going up against the Angels. Now, I've been telling the members, I just can't have you walk on the table, buddy. You might knock over the camera. Oh, thank you. The Angels I've been liking to pick on lately, man, because they strike out. Mike Trout himself, sorry, Schroeder, plug your ears here. Mike Trout will strike out 3 times by himself, 3 to 4 times a game lately. That's 4 strikeouts just from one batter. The Angels strike out a lot right now. So Zach Eflin, I'm tempted at 6.1K. He has a pretty good upside. 32 DraftKings points. I know, Schroeder. I know. He's telling me things right now. It's not time for Schroeder's picks yet. We'll get there, though. We'll get there. Good boy. But, yeah, I love the matchup against the Angels. Just for the pure strikeout upside. Even if the Angels throw a couple runs on the board, If the elf here gets like 6 or more strikeouts, you're sitting pretty good at 6-1. Jose Urquidy, yeah, I like that 33 DraftKings points, 7 innings pitched. I think that was against my A's. So don't let that fool you. This guy is just all over the place. He's 5.9K, but I love the matchup here against Kansas City. Kansas City is almost as bad as Minnesota when it comes to offense. So 5.9K, I don't mind it. I mean, let's face it, we're not seeing Kansas City break any slates. So Jose Urquidy at 5.9 looks pretty damn good. Then the rest of these guys, I can't get behind them, man. Caprilarian, if he was facing anyone but Boston is just too dangerous, man. Chad Cole at Coors Field, of course not. And then Chase Sizzlith, no thanks. Vince Velasquez is definitely a shell of his former self, but he's 7-1. If he was cheaper, I'd say yeah, because it's in Tampa Bay, but I just couldn't do it. So lowest I'd probably go would be Urquidy here at 5.9K. Zach Eflin 6-1. You know I got you guys with these cheap pitchers. 6-5 for Kikuchi, but 6-8 for Kelly. Come on now, that is way too cheap. All right, so let's go to some bats, Schroeder. All right, let's go to some bats. So I'm just giving you guys the bats that I really like on this show today because it's a big slate. I don't want to make an hour video. I still have 4 UFC fights to review. Guys, to be a DFS content creator on YouTube, you got to know all your sports. If you're just doing NBA, that's all you know, or freaking one sport, Pony, what do you do in the off seasons? Like, you just leave your fans hanging. I don't know. So you got to be a jack of all trades, Jack. So with that said, before we get into the bats here, UFC video will drop tomorrow. But tomorrow evening, 5 p.m. Pacific time, make sure you're tuned in. Roxanne Modafferi, Roxy, UFC future Hall of Famer, will be on my show live and in person with me, guys. You can hop in, ask her anything you want. It's a privilege, man. I'm a huge Roxy fan. I've been a huge Roxy fan for a while. You ever wanted to ask a UFC fighter a question? Now's your chance. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow at 5 p.m. I'm still trying to decide, like, if I go live and just do my UFC picks, then have her drop in during the middle of it, or just do a Roxy show. Maybe I do both, and then I just edit out the Roxy show, make it a different video, but I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to edit videos, guys, so I'll have to ask somebody. But I'll figure it out by tomorrow. But come hell or high water, she will be on the show tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific time, so make sure you guys check it out. All right, so CJ Cron, Coors Field at 5K. Absolutely. Going up against a lefty. OPS versus lefties, 951. Going up against Fried, absolutely. Matt Olson didn't do much today. He had 5 at bats, though. 4.7K. I'm willing to go back here. Hopefully the ownership just comes off of him. But he's not too expensive. 4.7's not bad for a Coors Field game. $700 cheaper on FanDuel. Cron is $900 cheaper on FanDuel. So on FanDuel, these guys are priced way up, man. Connor Joe, we were on him last night. He got 20 DraftKings points. We're going back here. And his price went down by $300, guys. $300. Cheers. And he was low owned. Very low owned. So I'm going back to Connor Joe here at 4.4. Not Samoa Joe, but Connor Joe. 4 point. What was that? Oh, they found her? Oh, all right, guys. Well, just an update on my baby's mama. Just an update, so everyone's not worried here. She's been found. All right? She's been found. Okay. She's on her way back to the zoo now, guys. She was found. She was at Dunkin' Donuts trying to eat all the donuts in the shop. Food has always been her weakness, so easy find. Way to go, Oakland PD. Get her ass back to the zoo where she belongs. All right, guys. I was kind of worried there for a second. All right. Next up, Vladimir Guerrero, 4.3K. That's really cheap, guys. I can't pass this up. Now, as you guys will see, they priced up Bo Bichette to 4.9 now, but Vladimir Guerrero at 4.3 going up against Chi freaking Rodriguez. Yeah. Sign me up. Absolutely. I think a good pivot tomorrow could be a Toronto stack. Absolutely. You'll save some money, a lot lower owned, and just hope to God they outscore one of the two sides of that Coors Field game, right? So let's go to second base. Glabby Torres at 4.8. Gabby Torres, whatever you want to pronounce him. I call him Gabby Torres. 4.8K has been nothing short of phenomenal, man. 4 of his last 5 games, double-digit fantasy points. Yeah, I like it. I like the price tag of 4.8. A Yankee stack, too, looks pretty good. They're projected pretty high. Brandon Rogers, he stunk up the field tonight. Had 5 at-bats, 3 DraftKings points, but 3.9K, he crushes lefties. So I'll take another shot with Brandon Rogers at 3.9 to get some Coors Field action. To get different at Coors Field, guys, play the Brandon Rogerses out there. You know what I'm saying? The cheaper guys. Matt Olson. And then you can be able to fit some of these stud pitchers or get a decent other stack. You know what I'm saying? Ozzy Albies, 5.2. Came through with a 12 today. Not bad. He's been struggling really bad as of late, but I'm going back here at 5.2. He's 1 for 3 against Cole. Yeah, I'll take another shot here. I'm going to see where the ownership is. If more ownership's on Atlanta, which I'm guessing it will be, I might go Colorado heavy, man. And then Espino, only if George Springer is out. I like him at 3.6. He's been phenomenal filling in for him, man. 17, 16 in his last 2. If George Springer is out, he should be the leadoff hitter. And 3.6 looks pretty good. Toronto should be a cheap stack with a lot of upside. All right, so let's go to third base. So Cleveland looks like a good stack. Jose Ramirez at 5.8K. Just having an MVP type of season, man. This guy is legit. And he's facing Zimmerman. He gets the cheapest pitcher on the slate, right? Cleveland stack could be fine too, right? They're cheap enough. Jose Ramirez is 5.8, but I mean, he's worth every penny. I like him as a pay up tomorrow. I like a Cleveland stack. I'm just not that high on him because it is Cleveland. Maybe I'll have a 2 or 3 man stack. We'll see. Edward Rios, if he makes the lineup for the Dodgers at 4K, looks pretty damn good. He's been good as of late. We'll see who he faces. Hopefully it's a lefty. I don't know if it's going to be Bassett or I don't know if it's going to be Stroman, so we'll see. But if Edwin Rios makes the line at 4K, I'll put him in because the Dodgers only put him in like that 5th position. We'll see. We will see. All right, let's go to shortstop. All right, Trey Turner, he's always in play at 5.3. I like him better against lefties, so let's see who's out on the mound. Bo Bichette. So I was talking about him earlier, 4.9K, still in the 4K range, so still okay. He's all right. Against Chichi Rodriguez, yeah, get these Toronto guys in there. But he's been coming alive a little bit. He's not near like he was last year. Neither has damn, I was a big dog out there. Neither has Vladimir Guerrero, or was that my baby's mama? You're sure they got her, right? Because I heard something out there that howled. All right, just making sure. Hold on to my wallet. Make sure she don't get my freaking child support here. My God. But yeah, Bo Bichette, guys, get him in there. Dansbury Swanson Steak. Batted second today. Did absolutely great. 21 DraftKings points, 5 at bats. Love it here at 4.6K. They messed up on his price again. Swanson in Coors Field should be 5 something. 4.6. That just brings his ownership way up. Ahmed Rosario looks pretty good for part of that Cleveland stack at 4.2K. Absolutely crushes lefties. Him. Jose Ramirez. You can stack those 2 up. It looks pretty decent. Miles Straw, maybe, but Miles Straw just doesn't get RBIs. He doesn't get home runs. All he does is get on base. So, not a big ceiling with him. So, he didn't quite make the video. But he's definitely in play as a leadoff hitter. All right, let's go to outfield. So, Mookie Betts, yep, at 5.9, continues to crush. Aaron Judge looks pretty good at 5.7. Looks like he's back in his form here. And he gets a righty. So, you're going to stack the Yankees. Make sure you get Judge in there. Mike Trout, I'm never going to talk you off of him. He's been really bad, though. Really bad in his last 3. So he's due, right? He's due. Yordan Alvarez, 5K. All these pay-ups in the outfield. This is where I go to pay up, man. Looks pretty damn good. Going up against Brady Singer, who's a righty. He crushes righties. And then George Springer, if he plays and leads off at 4.8, yeah, I love him. The only pause I'll have is maybe his timing's not back yet, because once these guys take days off, it takes them a minute to get their timing back with their swings. But if he's out, you guys already know what to do. Go Espino. But if Springer's in, give me Springer instead. Ronald Acuna Matata, yes. 14 DraftKings points at 5.2. Ronald Acuna Matata should be at least 6K. Let's face it. So we're getting a good deal here at 5.2. Just get him in there, guys. That's way too cheap. Way too cheap. T-Score Hernandez. Man, has he been good. 4K. Very cheap. Toronto looks like the stat, guys. 23, 14, 18 in his last three. Going up against Chi-Chi. Going up against Titty. Get him in there. And the Jesse Winker. What a day today, right? I had him in the cash line. 3.8K for a leadoff hitter. I always like leadoff hitters that are cheap. That's one of my things this year, and it's been working pretty good. Winker, he's been very unlucky this year. He should have a lot more home runs than what he has. He's hit a lot of balls to the warning track that just barely fell short. So I'm going to ride the hot hand here with Jesse Winker again at 3.8K. That's really cheap for a one-off. You can do a Seattle stack too. Alex Verdugo. I'm going to go for Boston here. I'm going to pay for the cheaper one. Give me a 3-4. Verdugo's been great lately. And he's 2-for-4 against Caparelli and 2 doubles. But he's a righty crusher, man. Verdugo's one of these cheap guys in the Boston lineup that I do like at 3.4K. Very nice. Brandon, here we go. Finding Nemo again. Brandon finding fucking Nemo. 4.3K. Against Anderson, he's been good. 3 for 6, 2 singles and a home run. But he crushes lefties anyway. So jet lag should be gone by now. So if you want to take a one-off at Finding fucking Nemo, 4.3K, sure, I don't blame you. But Marcell Ozuna still, he's Marcell Ozuna, right? But he's only 4.3. It's so tempting. In Coors Field, he's 3 for 8 against Cole with a home run. He's done better against righties this year too, but just hasn't looked like himself. He got 5 at-bats, guys. I love Ozuna at 4.3. Coors Field is not as expensive as you think it is. It's underpriced. It really is. And then Michael Harris II. So he batted 9th today. Did really good. I picked him up. 2-4 bat. He was what? 2-2, I think, today. Batted 9th. This prospect had 5 at-bats, 17 DraftKings points. 9 and 7 before that. This kid is putting the bat on the ball, man. He's $100 more on FanDuel. I like it as a one-off. You guys want to be different. Remember the name, Michael Harris II from Atlanta, guys. Normally bats 9th, but 2.4K is good value. And then if you had Travis D'Arno today, D'Armand's what I call him. God bless you, because I had him and I took him out because I couldn't afford him. You guys believe that shit? That's called pulling a Skywalker. When you have someone, you take them out of the lineup, then they hit 2 home runs and a grand slam. Because that's what he did today. We probably would have taken him down if I would have left him in, but I would have had to sacrifice somewhere else. As it goes, guys. So that's going to do it. Huge 12-game slate. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day for me, guys. So hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell icon so you know when I go live, because I will be going live tomorrow with the UFC's Roxanne Modafferi, guys. Roxy. Live and in person. Don't miss out. It's booked. It's planned. We're good to go. And then my UFC video, we got UFC at 10 in the morning, which is perfect. That way I ain't going to be up all night watching fights. We get fights all day. The huge card. So I'll drop my UFC video tomorrow. Early fight time at 10 a.m. Pacific. If you've never played DraftKings or FanDuel UFC, you're in for a treat. Watch my video. Take notes. Use my picks and win some freaking money. Or better yet, come join the DFS Club, where you get my lineups, you get the ownership, you get the projections for every single sport, guys. Stop losing, start winning. Come join your family here at the DFS Club. I'm just saying, man, I can back it up. Go to the website, look at our slideshow there. We're winning thousands, tens of thousands, 50s of thousands in here. Just because we ain't got an A in front of our name, no hating on them. I'm just saying, just because we don't mean we're not the best, man. Don't mean shit. We're still kind of new to the game, so we're trying to take it over. And we've made it so affordable that anybody can join. So that's going to do it for the video, guys. I really appreciate each and every one of you. You guys have been killing it. Man, God bless you guys. You guys, how do I put this? So still not feeling well. Come to find out I have a sinus infection, so I get very lightheaded right now. But you guys give me that energy, that dragon energy, to come on here and do a 30-minute MLB video, man, when all I want to do is lay down. But thank you guys so much. It's worth every minute. As long as I'm helping you guys win, and I entertain you guys, hopefully you guys get a laugh out of this. I'll make some jokes. I don't care if it's about my baby's mama. I don't care if it's about the president of the United States. I don't care if it's about Steve Kerr. As long as you laugh, that's all that matters. Don't take it personally, guys. It's all in good humor, all right? Don't be so damn serious, some of you. Just chill. Smoke a blunt or something and just chill. All right, guys. My name is Gabriel Skywalker. I love you. God bless you. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.